Alright, top of the morning to you all, and it's a big welcome to AM Sport on Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM. It is the Tuesday edition of the show, and you know the deal right now. It's time to take you through the length and breadth of the exciting, intriguing, pulsating world of sport. It's AM Sport on the first and only business radio station in Nigeria, Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM. We are the first and only business radio station in Nigeria. Of course, you know, this is your station of choice. My name is Isaiah Akinremi. You are welcome on board, and we start with news this morning that ex-internationals are talking about Christian Okpala and Ifeanyi Udeze. Says FIFA's hammer on Nigeria would serve as a big lesson to the country in the future. Don't forget, we reported yesterday on Tutu Sport that FIFA has fined Nigeria 63.9 million naira and also ordered the country to play its next international football match behind closed doors following crowd violence at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja on March 29th during the Qatar 2022 World Cup qualifier between the Super Eagles and the Black Stars of Ghana, where the government had thrown the stadium gates open as part of effort to cheer the Eagles to victory after the first leg of the final playoffs between the fierce rivals ended goalless in Kumasi 4 days earlier. However, after the game, fans invaded the main bowl of the stadium, destroying everything in sight as Ghana advanced on the way-go rule following a 1-0 stalemate with the Eagles in Abuja, and the fans also vented their anger on the celebrating Black Stars players, pelting them with water bottles until they found out a way of the newly renovated pitch. And of course, the hammer has fallen on the Nigerian Football Federation. Our next game in Abuja will be played behind closed doors. Okay, talking about the Nigerian Super Eagles striker who is in the form of his life. I'm talking about Series Desas, former Nigerian goalkeeper. Dosu Joseph believes that Super Eagles striker Series Desas should be given another opportunity to prove his worth in the senior national team. Recall that Desas made his debut for the Super Eagles in the 1-0 draw against Tunisia, the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia, in an international friendly game on 13th October 2020 under former boss Agenotro, the Franco-German. However, the Nigerian international has become an integral part of Feyenoord, scoring goals both in the Eredivisie and of course in Europe, where he netted the brazier to help the team Feyenoord secure a 3-2 win over Marseille in Thursday's Europa Conference League first leg semi-final game. And reacting to his impressive goal-scoring performance, the Atlanta Olympic gold medalist told the reporters that Desas has shown that he deserves a chance in the Eagles again. And let's see if Series Desas will get a chance under the new coach of the Super Eagles, although we still await the announcement of the new coach by the Nigerian Football Federation, the NFF. Moving straight to Uganda, because we've got a champion for the Uganda Premier League. I'm talking about Vipers Sports Club. Well, Vipers Sports Club are the champions of the 2021-2022 Uganda Premier League title. The Kintende-based side beat Express FC 3-0 in a league match played on Friday at their St. Mary Stadium to retain the title even with 4 matches to spare. Coach Roberto Oliveira's team moved to 64 points, 14 ahead of second place KCC FC. From 6 Faxiana striker Yunusa Junior Sentamula put the Vipers in the lead after 24 minutes. Before he got his name on the score sheet again 9 minutes later in the second half. The regional Kesafa Kengame club, defending champions Express FC, reorganized themselves but still failed to find the goals after 59 minutes, and Brett Anukanini made it 3-0 to the Venoms. Okay, moving straight to Europe this morning is AM Sport on Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM. Let's move straight to England and inform you about the game played yesterday at Old Trafford, where Manchester United recorded the biggest win of Ralph Ragnick's reign in his final home match as interim boss, as Brentford the Bills were beaten at Old Trafford. A brilliant opener from Bruno Fernandes was followed up by a second half penalty from Cristiano Ronaldo, and Rafa Varane's first United goal as the All-Star cruised to victory, where Ronaldo also had a goal disallowed as he moved on to 18 Premier League goals, 4 behind a Golden Boot leader Mohamed Salah, where the result keeps alive United's slender hopes of Champions League footballer for next season, at least until next weekend, while Brentford could still go down, even though their 40 points is almost certainly enough to retain their status as a top flight club for the third game running. Fans protested against the club's owners, but while there were plenty of anti-Glazer family chants and green and gold flares in opposition to the Americans, the mooted 73rd minute walkout did not materialize in any significant number, and United won their last home fixture, talking about the English Premier League, by 3-0 against the Bees, Brentford. And Manchester United interim manager Ralf Rangnick said he is not completely happy. Before we react and listen to Ralf Rangnick interim reign as Manchester United boss, let's make listen to his post-match presser after the game at Old Trafford.
There's no doubt that we deserved to win. This was a decisive victory. We played well in possession of the ball, probably one of our best games in possession. Could have scored 2 or 3 more goals. Defensively, we still had a few gaps, but not as big as they used to be in other games. So, as I said, in general, this was a good last performance in the last home game of this season, and also something for our fans to celebrate.
Right, that was Ralf Rangnick. Stay tuned with the German this morning, talking about Ralf Rangnick. He said he is not completely happy with his time in charge and admitted he had expected to lead the club to Champions League qualification. Ralf Rangnick assessing his charge as interim boss of Manchester United.
Well, in the end, I'm not happy with the results, especially in the last 4 or 5 weeks. I think until the West Ham game, we were still in the race in 3 competitions. We would have had the chance to proceed in the Champions League, but I think the first setback was the loss in the Cup on penalties against Middlesbrough, and that we lost against Atletico in the Champions League. Yes, that was also a setback. But I think we had good moments, as I said, until the West Ham game. We were in the race in 3 competitions. We conceded less goals, but in the last couple of weeks, the performances were not as good as they should have been. Today, and at times also against Chelsea now, we were better. But in general, we just lack consistency.
Right, Stilian Sport on Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM. Good one for Manchester United in the final game of the season against Brentford the Bees. But Thomas Frank, the Brentford coach, believes Brentford have a very good chance of keeping Christian Eriksen at the club beyond this season. The Denmark international midfielder joined the Bees on a 6-month deal in January. Eriksen has been a revelation, helping to propel the club away from the relegation zone. And of course, the training defeat at Manchester United was the first time he tasted defeat with them. Moving straight to the Italian Serie A, Salernitana have continued their miraculous run to escape relegation in the Italian Serie A. Let's inform you that Salernitana maintained their bold bid for Serie A survival yesterday with a 1-0 draw at Atalanta, which put them closer to safety, where Mario Pasalic, 88-minute leveler, denied Salernitana the 4th straight win after Henderson had booked the away side ahead just before the half hour, but the draw moved them to within 2 points of Cagliari, who sit just outside the relegation zone. David Nicola's team hosts Cagliari this coming Sunday after playing their game in hand with bottom side Venezia on Thursday. Moving straight to Germany, 2 games went down yesterday in the German Bundesliga, talking about Leipzig, where RB Leipzig crashed to a 3-1 defeat at 10-man Mönchengladbach yesterday in the Bundesliga, while fellow Europa League semi-finalist Eintracht Frankfurt also went down 2-0 at Bayern Leverkusen. Leipzig faced Rangers away at Ibrox in Thursday's semi-final return leg, holding a 1-0 lead, but came unstuck at the Borussia Park as Jonas Hoffmann scored twice for the host. Okay, because of time, let's just inform you and move straight to the UEFA Champions League. Well, it's the second leg of that tie between Villarreal, the Yellow Submarine, and the Reds, Liverpool, and of course that game is built for Eastern Spain. The venue is the Estadio de la Ceramica, and ahead of that game, Jurgen Klopp is optimistic his team can get to the final of the prestigious UEFA Champions League. Jurgen Klopp ahead of that game tonight against Villarreal.
second most important game you can play. Maybe the final is more important, but for this moment, it's the most important game you can play, and that's why whatever would have happened in the last few weeks, the next few weeks, that's not important. It's for this moment, it's clear. You never know if you will reach a semi-final again, if you ever have a chance again to go to the final. You never know. We have an exceptional team here, and nothing is for granted. You need luck in moments, all this kind of thing. So you better treat it carefully and be ready. But we will be ready. We really wanted to be where we are. And we want to go to the final, but if Villarreal is better than us and beats us with a result which qualifies them for the final, then congratulations, and that's it. But between now and then, or 95, or whoever knows how many minutes to play, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Of course, Jurgen Klopp and the Reds are looking forward to the second leg against Villarreal, but with one foot already in the final of the 2021-2022 UEFA Champions League. Liverpool seek to complete the job against Villarreal at the Yellow Submarine in the second leg of their semi-final tie at the Estadio de la Ceramica. Jurgen Klopp's side, remember, ran out at 2-0 winners in the first leg at Anfield, but Unai Emery's men have certainly upset the odds here. Okay, of course, after Jurgen Klopp spoke, Trent Alexander-Arnold, the defender for the Reds, Liverpool, spoke about the big pressure that comes with big games tonight. Just 90 minutes or more might just decide if Liverpool will be true to the lucrative UEFA Champions League final. Trent Alexander-Arnold on the show.
I feel like we thrive off it. Said it before, I feel like this is always the best time in the season for us lads. Every game's a final. Pushing on all four fronts really, well, all three now. So these are the exciting games. You want to be playing in these. You want everything on the line. You want every game to feel like you have to win it. And I feel like the lads feel the same way. It's exciting, the buzz you get from scoring a goal in the game, and you know it's vitally important. The goal on Saturday, Naby's goal, there was a feeling of it's a big goal. It's difficult to go there and score. Same with Hendo's cross shot against Villarreal. Just them kind of goals, they give you a different feeling of this is big, this is massive. And then there's the feeling after the game as well, knowing that the 3 points or the win is big for you. These are the best times that we're going to have as a team, and I think when you are pushing on all three fronts now, going into the last month of the season, it's an exciting time for us all.
Right, that game is built for 8 p.m. Nigerian time, but a record-breaking Alexander Mitrovic reached 43 goals in its season by scoring twice as Fulham clinched the championship title in style with a 7-0 win over Luton Town. Moving straight to the hard court of the National Basketball Association, the NBA, talking about the semi-finals of the different series. Miami Heat defeated Philadelphia 76ers 106 points to 92, and Miami led that series 1-0. And of course, in the other game, Phoenix Suns also defeated Dallas Mavericks 121 points to 114. The Suns led that series 1-0. Well, it's a wrap on today's edition of VM Sport on Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM. Many thanks for joining us on the show. Please join us this afternoon for Total Sport by 3:05 p.m. Your daily sports tonic on Dread, and God's willing, Dr. Jobel Adadi should be back again for Sportpreneurship, a segment of Total Sport on Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM, where we mean business. Until we come your way again by 3:05 p.m. My name is Isaiah Akinremi. Good morning.